Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today I'd like to continue looking at the topic of Serge Nubret, in particular his diet. And yes, he actually ate up to 4 kilograms of horse meat a day. Now Serge Nubret is one of these bodybuilders from the Golden Era that was known to follow his own rules. I'd like to detail his off-season and contest preparation diets as well as his recommendations. Now, his actual recommendations for the average bodybuilder was to actually have 3 grams of protein per pound of body weight. He also recommended having both animal and vegetable protein as he was actually well known to eat a lot of beans and lentils as well as meat, of course, and lots of it. He wasn't big on supplements, but he did take multivitamins and minerals because he didn't eat lots of fruit or vegetables. But one of the key things he used to say was that he ate whenever he wanted to eat. He would listen to his body, and that no science or no expert or guru would be able to dictate as best as his own body's instincts, which I guess is a very, very intelligent way of looking at things. Now, when did he eat? God, look at this photo. I mean, it's fantastic. Sorry, I just have to comment. I mean, wow. That's why I put it in there. I mean, he definitely knew what he was doing, right? So he actually ate 3 times a day. Believe it or not, he didn't eat breakfast because during that time he'd be doing basically his cardio workout, which was a lot of waist exercises, as I mentioned in my previous videos, working on his abdominals. But his first big meal of the day was actually after his first 2 morning workouts. Now, I haven't actually detailed this, but he would sometimes train twice in the morning and once in the afternoon, and then that's the first time he would have his first big meal. In the afternoon, he would eat again before his evening workout, and after that evening workout, he would have one enormous meal, basically. And a lot of people have criticized this, saying, well, couldn't you just gain fat overnight and all that? No, his metabolism, I guess, being anabolically primed, I'm assuming with steroids, would allow him to firstly metabolize all that, to actually use it, to break it down, and to actually have it circulating in his system. And I'm sure that he would be primed and ready the next morning for those 2 massive workouts that he would perform. Now let's have a look at his off-season diet. As I mentioned, Serge actually was really adamant about listening to his body and not at another guru or anything like that. So he would eat copious amounts of meat because he believed that meat without protein you couldn't build your body. That was another famous statement from Serge Nubret. He ate rice and beans, lentils, spaghetti, and if his body asked for pizza, he'd eat that too. One thing about milk though is he would drink it, but not in massive amounts, because he had the perception that it actually smoothed his body out, like many people have observed. Now, when we look at his contest diet, it's completely different. As mentioned before, he would eat 6 to 8 pounds or 3 to 4 kilograms of meat. Incredible! And I mean, he basically ate like a panther. That's the way he used to say it. A cow eats all day was one of the favorite sayings that he used to say. And a panther or a lion just eats once a day. So he would have an enormous meal, basically at night, having up to 4 kilograms of meat, equivalent to about 600 grams of protein per day. And his favorite meat was horse for a very long time, especially in his 30s. And then he switched over to beef later on in life. He also would eat fish, have amino acids, multivitamins and minerals as mentioned earlier, and water. That was basically his contest diet, a very carnivorous diet. I guess that's another reason why we called him the Black Panther. Damn, amazing crucifix shot here, wonderful aesthetic proportions, typical of the amazing Serge Nubret. I decided to also look online and looked at a paper from Nutritional Research and Practice comparing the nutritional characteristics of horse meat in comparison to beef and pork. Interestingly, although horse meat has similar levels of protein, as detailed on the 5th line of this abstract, it actually had lower levels of fat and different levels of fatty acid a different profile of fatty acids, and actually had a more advantageous profile of vitamins and minerals. Very interesting. I've also read that horse meat is actually a little bit lower in cholesterol than beef, and of course than pork. I can imagine with the help of anabolic steroids and his amazing genetics and metabolism, no wonder he was able to supply his body with high quality protein, especially during the contest diet with low levels of fat, and develop the amazing muscularity and definition that he could achieve. I guess listening to his body was the right thing to do. Amazing facts here. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this short video on Serge Nubret's diet. I hope I've been able to detail sufficient information for you on his contest and off-season preparation. And I hope you've learned something about the Black Panther and the way he used to eat. I love this shot and I show it again. Didn't he know what he was doing? Absolutely. 4 kilos of meat. Incredible. Well, just look at his physique and you tell me if he knew what he was doing. I don't suggest that you go out and buy 4 kilos of horse meat, but I mean, all I'm saying is that he definitely knew what he was doing for his own physique. Amazing. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't for more content like this. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment, and this is the Golden Era Bookworm. Bye for now.